Good morning. This is week 20 of A Sentence a Day, and our theme this week is Groundhog. So we are going to begin day 1. This week we are going to look at interesting verbs instead of the word looked. We will also have adjectives and nouns, and we will be circling adjectives this week. And also we will be looking at the abbreviation for Mr. So let me read you the little story, and then we will look at our sentence. Mr. Groundhog was rolling over in his den, snoring lightly. It was warm and cozy in there under the ground, and he dreamed about spring. Suddenly, he felt a poke and a prod. A beam of light flashed into his burrow. He groaned. It must be Groundhog Day, he thought. He stretched and waddled out of his burrow. Outside, a crowd of people gathered. They were bundled up in warm coats and scarves. Mr. Groundhog looked up. What did he see? So we have a picture of Mr. Groundhog here. And what is he looking at? Well, let's see. Let's put our paper over here. So today is 1/25/21. I'm going to do that in pen, actually, so you can see it better. 1/25/21. All right, so our sentence is Mr. Groundhog squinted at the blue sky. Okay, so we have Mr. Groundhog squinted at the blue sky. Let me turn this. Well, let me see what I can do to get this closer in. Okay, so let's look at our sentence. We have a lot going on in this sentence today. Okay, so MR period. That is the abbreviation for Mr. And then notice Groundhog. There's two things about Groundhog. One, we have a capital letter because that is his name. It's a proper noun. And groundhog is also a compound word. And then, can anybody tell me the verb in this sentence? That's right, squinted. So squinted is a more interesting verb than looked. We could say Mr. Groundhog looked at the blue sky, but if you noticed in the picture, he was squinting, but it also means the same thing, but it's more interesting. So let's see. So every good sentence starts with a capital and ends with a punctuation. So what punctuation did I forget? That's right. I forgot to put a period at the end of my sentence. So we have the word, what word we have blue and sky. So which word is a noun? Okay, sky is a noun. So what about the word blue? What part of speech is blue? Well, it describes the sky. So the word blue is an adjective. So let's go ahead and look at coding our sentence. So I have all of our crayons here. Oops, except for purple. We'll use a marker. I've got one right there. Okay, so let's take our red. So what is the subject of our sentence? That is the who or what. Okay, that's right. Mr. Groundhog is the who of our sentence. And what is the action part of our sentence? He squinted at the blue sky. So that is our predicate. It's the doing part of our sentence. So next we have blue. We're going to trace our capital letter at the beginning of the sentence and our punctuation at the end of the sentence. Then we're going to take our black and we're going to divide our sentence between the subject and the predicate. And last but not least, we are going to circle our adjective. So our adjective is blue because blue describes the sky. So now we have a complete sentence. Mr. Groundhog squinted at the blue sky. Mr. is an abbreviation. It's also a noun. Groundhog is a thing, and it's also a proper noun. So we will capitalize that. And then squinted is a verb. At is a preposition that starts this prepositional phrase. The is an article. Blue is our adjective, and sky is a noun. So tomorrow we will see what Mr. Groundhog does. So we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.